Sipping hard, got on me.
On it. Benintendi's on the move. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Benintendi leads off second with one gone in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a liner. That's a hit, their first of the new season. As he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
Meanwhile, now the throw to the bag is there, and he is out at third base. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Orioles get a run. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. In the outfield, Josh Reddick, a huge wrestling fan, but what we need to lock in on is the fact that he's got one of the best arms in baseball. Loves throwing guys out at the dish. We'll see if he gets the opportunity today.
First pitch on its way.
Eric Landry
just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Swinging a soft liner. Scope with the bare hand. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in now, Adalberto. Mondesi. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is underneath this one. Yeah, that's out number 2.
Welcome back, everybody. I still don't know who you are.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Here comes the first pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Hit sharply on the ground. There's a hit, the first of the new campaign for the Yankees.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now. Robinson Doss hit the other way out toward right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. The Orioles are on top, 1-0.
Oh, gosh.
At the plate, Josh Reddick. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Josh Reddick.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Changeup called strike three as he rolls his eyes at the call. One away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike three, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stewart giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Stepping into the box, Jake Lamb, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Ibar from the outfield grass, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The right fielder, number 24.
Standing in, DJ Stewart. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, the catcher, Christian.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Vasquez stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was taken in the 10th round back in the draft of 2019.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over.
I'm done with the team. I don't want to be in no more. They suck.
tested, dog approved. This is what real food looks like. Fresh.
Now at the plate.
The designated hitter, Hernan Perez.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season,
Our
but
final
it
line
certainly
score
won't
this
be his
afternoon.
last.
3-1, the
victorious
final
Orioles.
score this afternoon.
Congratulations, y'all. I really hope y'all enjoy it. We will, I'm sure. Thank you. All right, bye-bye. I can't wait to hit the ground running. I just want to move in now. Almost sweet home. I know. Can you believe we did it? Got it. And just unlock the door and close it behind us and just be extremely happy from here on out. And just bathroom.
I'm jealous of this bathroom.
So now the only thing we have left to do is get our bags in the kids. I'm ready. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
After deducting the money they put into the flip, the sale price of just under $190,000 has given Page and Raff a profit of just over $42 grand, which is a whole lot more than Donna and Tony could manage, buying their house for $1,400 and salvaging just $300 in materials has them losing $1,100.
I hear that auction went pretty good, and I just know it had to do with that piece of furniture I dropped off.
I wouldn't say no to that.
Well, y'all got a beautiful piece of property. The house is gorgeous. I'm sure y'all did good. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. Tell you what, you got anywhere to be in the next hour and a half or so? All right, well, I've already done your lunch, and I owe you a dinner, so we said we go grab that dinner now.
That's right. Oh, wait a minute. Do we get to pick where we go eat?
Good question.
Oh, man. I mean,
Come on,
I
sweetie.
guess.
Come on, sweetie.
Daytime baseball here on Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're
Leading
talking
off the
about
afternoon
one of the
for the
premier
Cubs.
pitchers in the game
The
of
second
baseball.
baseman.
Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare
First
against
pitch,
lefties.
block.
Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Clear skies this afternoon. 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
To first. Pierce has it. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. Oh, and he didn't know what to do there as he's tagged out near the plate. 2 out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Bryant to the opposite field. Into the bleachers and gone. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Looking at his career totals, Rizzo is quickly approaching 200 career homers. Looking to inch closer here. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first here at Wrigley, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch here from Lester. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
One strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now Lester deals the 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, I don't blame him for fouling that one away. His eyes lit up right there. He did not expect a changeup up in the zone with 2 strikes. Got to regroup.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bouncer to the left side. Bryant is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Javier Baez, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by it. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And that's through into right field for a base hit. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job.
And now they've got him picked off, and they will tag him out between first and second. Here's Jason Hayward now. Hops this one up. Devers ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr.
Come on, please.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Happ stands in second with 2 gone.
Very nice.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. To his right, Nunez. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is... So 3 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and a runner left.
The designated hitter.
And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Schwarber is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Xander Bogaerts comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Count even at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Popped up. Rizzo over to his right. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
1-1 on its way from Lester. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And he struck him out. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez. 1-0 the count. Lester sets. Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now. And it's fouled away. Bogaerts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Bogaerts rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they close the gap to 3 now. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
And he's out. Beautiful throw.
Of course I'm interested.
Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI. Here's Chris Bryant now.
Leading off to the top.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Anthony Rizzo.
First offering on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. This is in the air out to right field. On the move is Betts. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. So add 1 more on the sac fly as that'll make this a 5-1 game.
Number 40, Wilson.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Wilson Contreras. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So 1 run.
No, he beat that.
Digging in now, Christian Vasquez. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Fouled off. Lester's 2-0 home. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting. Right
So
fielder.
bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Fouled away. Lester gets the sign, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Jason Hayward, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Ian Happ. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Happ, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting. The center fielder, Albert Almora.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to bat next is Albert Almora. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Vasquez has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Down in order. They're up 5-1.
Exactly. Turnkey. Don't have to do anything to it whatsoever. When we bring in customers to look at this one, we'll say, hey, we got this one over here, and we got this one over here.
Okay. I can see where Casey's coming from, but if we have 4 containers to sell, I think we have the ability to make even more money.
This is turnkey.
No, it's not. Actually, it's not. We can maximize the investment.
We are. We don't have to do anything to this facility. We're done.
It's not done. This is going to be good.
So you're on board with this now?
Oh, I'm way on board. Let me tell you what we're going to do. We are going to finish this out so that it makes sense with the rest of the floor plan. That's the other half of this house.
What?
And we're going to maximize the profit by utilizing the incredible purchase that you made. More square footage, more possibilities.
Tell me what you got in mind as far as putting the things together.
I mean, how cool would it be to just extend it on out here, where you can have like the 2 bedrooms, and then it flows around, and you have a whole nother full living. This place would be huge.
Katrina's idea is to slide in Gary's Girls container house and create a 2-bedroom house made out of all 4 containers. The gamble could pay off because 2-bedroom houses fetch much higher prices and are much easier to sell than 1-bedroom houses.
So this is Gary's Girls containers. Okay.
That's ours now.
And this is our newest containers. We can utilize this whole kitchen space that's currently here, along with the bedroom and bathroom, okay? That deck that's currently here is going to basically become part of this outdoor living patio courtyard area. Let's take this space, since we don't need the kitchen, and just rock it out like an awesome living space.
I love that idea because kitchens are expensive and we already have one, so if we're going to combine these things, why would we need 2?
So this is your front door, okay? This is the primary front door.
Okay.
You still have your double doors here from the bedroom that's opening up out onto the patio.
I like it. I thought I was being pretty clever about snatching up the girls' containers to sell at auction with ours. But combining the 4 containers into one, hey, that is pure genius.
With the kitchen already built in what was Gary's Girls container house, there's no need to spend money building a new kitchen in Casey and Katrina's house. That space will now become a large living area. And what was the living area in Gary's Girls house will become a nice big dining room. For Casey, it doesn't get more fun than this. Moving around pieces of a house like they were kids' building blocks. After a short drive through the renovation lot and a quick right-hand turn, all it takes is some careful maneuvering.
Okay, just start following it up a little bit.
And 2 houses become 1.
Front door, front of the house, right? Okay. How cool is this?
Oh, those are great.
Yeah. The current countertops are great. In fact, the entire house is great that Gary's Girls did. But if we're going to combine these, we could be selling these containers for in excess of $40,000, and that's going to take upscale finishes everywhere. I think that they have done an awesome job utilizing the amount of space that we have. So here's what I'm thinking. The one thing I would really like to add in here is some additional storage that's not so exposed. So I think what I want to do is remove this.
I'm not letting
and
you
put a
out.
pantry in.
No, I told you it was cold.
Okay. So now follow me to our patio. This is all going to stay the same. I think it's a great space.
Which is bedroom.
Then you have this nice little easeway that accesses out to what I want to do here is create an outdoor kitchen for the courtyard.
Sweet. I would love to have one of those at mine.
Why can't you break this?
This is the
You be like your dad. You don't even feel warm those crazy things.
of the entire
You feel okay? Nothing hurt? Ears, throat, nothing? Good, Ninja.
A new container